Hey, what's up guys, thank you for clicking on this video, and just before this video starts I just want to mention a few things. First of all, I've just bought this green screen and right now my laptop is being so shit, it's not even working, I can't delete the background, so yeah, I'm sorry about that if that annoys you. Second of all, I've not put any music in the background of this video because it's way too serious of a video, I feel, to have music on in the background. I don't know, to be honest with you. And third of all, it is such a serious video, I'm really sorry. But watching back this video as I've been editing it actually really does upset me because of knowing that I've gone through that and just how shit my life has been for the last 2 years. If you guys can watch through, I'm just letting you guys know that the next like 13 minutes is just seriousness. So if you guys want to click off, feel free. If you guys want to support me, just watch the video, and yeah, thank you guys. Let's get on with the video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Jordan, also known as MiniYou. Today is the 27th of December 2018. Yesterday was Boxing Day, day before that was Christmas Day, day before that was Christmas Eve. I don't know why I'm saying all this, however, I recorded my last video on Christmas Eve. That video was just explaining that I might actually be coming back to YouTube, and as you can tell, I am coming back to YouTube. I've bought a few pieces of equipment for my channel, such as a few bits of lighting and also a green screen, which I'm not really certain if it's actually working. I hope it is. But yeah guys, now I'm really excited to say that I'm coming back to YouTube. I know that my subscriber base, to me, is massive, but to a lot of people it's not that much, but I hope throughout the time which I'm actually back on YouTube I can increase that number and actually get to know a lot more of the people that's going to be watching my videos, if I actually ever get people that enjoy watching this, I guess. I've got a few things planned for 2019, I really can't wait. I know for a fact I'm going to be doing a Pornhub unboxing version 2, and there's a few pieces which I'm quite looking forward to receiving. I've not ordered it just yet, so make sure to let me know in the comments below if you would like to see that, because I'm really excited because my last porno video did do actually really well. It's actually the best video that's on my channel because I've got over 5,000 views on that channel, and that's a humongous number to me. If you guys can sense any awkwardness, I still do feel very awkward doing this because just weird looking into the lens, talking to you guys, imagining that the lens is you, which I guess I used to do back in 2017 and 16 and 15 and 14. Oh fuck. But this video should be going up sometime before New Year's Day, or on New Year's Day. It definitely will be uploaded before the 1st of January 2019, or on that exact date. In this video I just want to explain to you guys on what exactly has been going on for the last 2 years, because it has been a strange one. I know in my last video I did say a few things about what has happened, but it needs to be said. It's just been such a strange but eventful and learning curfew, I suppose. I don't even know if that makes sense. In June 2017 I turned 16, legal, not as if that meant anything. I also finished school for good, which was absolutely insane to me because I was used to going to school from like 9 o'clock in the morning till like 3:30 in the afternoon, and it's so strange doing that, especially when it's just like 6 hours. It's strange to me because then in July 2017 I actually got a job. Yeah, somehow someone hired me. I was doing an average of 40 to 50 hours per week, so as you could presume I was receiving a decent amount of money. Me being a stupid cunt, I was on minimum wage in July 2017, but the reason I'm going over this is I want to make sure you guys don't do the exact same thing that I did. I'm glad I did do what I did. It has given me a lot of experience, however, it's not the best spend of money. Right, so in July 2017, after about a week of having my job, I met my ex-girlfriend. However, she did go to the same primary school as me, same high school as me, but we actually started speaking for like the first time ever. But yeah, I met her. About a month later I moved in with her and her nana. I was paying £20 board to stay at her nana's house. By the way, just as a disclaimer, I am not saying anything bad about my ex-girlfriend or her nana. This is just, I'm trying to talk to you guys and tell you guys what not to do. I'm not saying that I see it as a mistake being with my ex-girlfriend, that's not what I mean. I mean the money that I spent, I regret highly, which is basically going back on what I just fucking said. But yeah, I was spending about £20 a week rent, which wasn't that much. I was paying that much at my parents' anyway as board, because I wasn't receiving child benefit because I wasn't at school. So I was paying an average of £20 per week. It isn't that much, but it equates to about £86.66 a month, which again isn't that much to be living there, because I would have been paying that at my parents if I was living there. Moving in with your partner as soon as you've just got together basically is not a smart idea, because it causes a lot of arguments, it causes a lot of disruption in the relationship, and it's overall not a good idea. A few months later there was arguments between me and my ex-girlfriend's nan, which led to me being given a month's notice to actually leave the property. So me being me, I'm a retard. I didn't want to move into my parents', so I didn't want to seem as if I was actually using them. If you've moved out, gone to someone else, and then just going straight back to your parents because you've got nowhere else to go, it just seems like you're using them. So I really didn't want to do that, because it'll just cause a lot of upset to my parents and feels like they're the last ones I think about. Talking about that. Hello? Not really, I'm in the middle of recording a porno. I'm in the middle of recording a porno. Yes.
What for them?
No, I'm in the middle of recording a video. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, enough plugging. Right. Can't remember exactly what I was saying. I was saying something about being given a month's notice to move out from my ex-girlfriend's nan's property. So I did end up having to go back to my parents. I stayed there for a couple of weeks, maybe a month maximum, and then I ended up finding a private landlord that stupidly I moved into. Being 16 years old, didn't need a guarantor because there wasn't any tenancy agreement. Believe me, it was the worst decision of my life. So the property that I moved into was just one room. It was a very small room. It was ensuite, however it didn't have a kitchen or anything. It was shared. It was basically a bedsit. It was shared with the other people in the building. This cost me £60 per week. £60 again for rent, for not paying any bills on top of that, was nothing. I understand that to some people's circumstances. However, £60 equates to £260 per month. This compared to the £86 a month I was paying puts the difference up to £174 a month. That £174 I could have been putting into a bank account, earning interest on that, actually saving up for a deposit on my own place if I was living at my parents'. However, me being the dumb cunt, which I am, I didn't do that. Instead, I upgraded. I moved into a different property by the exact same landlord. However, this one was ensuite with a bedroom, its own lounge with a kitchen, and yeah, that's it. This one was costing me £85 per week. £85 per week did include all bills, so of course this really isn't that much again for renting your own property and having all bills paid for and having a actual decent living style. However, it wasn't a decent living style. This cost me a grand total of £368 on average a month. Now that compared to the £86 is a difference of £282 per month. That £282 per month times by 12 months within the year, that equates to over £3,000 I wasted just on wanting to be independent and living on my own. However, there is kind of a reason behind all of this. I wanted to move out because I wasn't allowed to go around to my ex-girlfriend's nan's property because obviously we had arguments and we didn't like each other at the time. And then there was a few arguments between my ex-girlfriend and my parents. We couldn't go there either together. So basically all we could do if we wanted to see each other was walk the streets at night in the freezing cold because we live in the United Kingdom, so you can imagine. Okay, so what ended up happening was there was an incident between my ex-girlfriend and her family, so she ended up moving in to the new property with me. However, she didn't have a job, so it was just solely based on my income alone, which wasn't that good. Finance an entire flat for two people. But then it got even better. The building was being sold. So I was left with two choices. I could either go back to my parents, potentially lose my partner because of it, or I was given a chance from the landlord to do something else. He had a different property that was nearly ready, if you can use those words. However, he said that it was going to take about 1 week, maybe two, to sort it out. So then he put us in a B&B for a potential 2 weeks, he said. That 2 weeks ended up being at least 3 months in a B&B. It wasn't even one that served breakfast. It was just one room. So at this time, my ex-girlfriend actually had an income. She got a job, so that was good. We was receiving 2 incomes to support us both. However, as I discussed, we didn't have any cooking facilities, so we had to have a takeaway every night. That takeaway every night for a month, at an average of £10 per takeaway, that is £304 a month. That £304 per month being times by the 3 months we was there, cost us £912. Just on takeaways, on us staying there. Almost £1,000 just on takeaways in 3 months. I'm surprised we didn't gain quite a bit of weight from that, to be honest with you. So that 912 on top of the rent we was paying, which was still the £85 per week to actually stay in the B&B which we were paying the landlord, came to a total of over £2,000 just to stay in a B&B for 3 months. We're not at the best part of the living accommodations just yet. So as soon as we got out of that B&B, we ended up moving to the property the landlord promised us. However, it was basically an abandoned building. If I can find any pictures of the building which I have on my phone somewhere, I'll try and put them on the screen now so you can actually see. It was absolutely disgusting, the accommodation we was living in. This place didn't cost us £85 per week, it cost us £65 per week. However, again, we didn't have any kitchen, nothing to cook with, but we did end up getting some portable stove, camping stove or something to cook in. The property was on one of the worst streets in Blackpool, and on top of that, it was the worst building on the worst street in Blackpool. I'm not exaggerating. Exterior of the building looked fucking disgusting, as well as the interior. It was an abandoned building, the letterbox was missing, there was skirting boards outside the building, there was skips outside the building. When we went inside, the wallpaper was ripped off, the electric box was fucked. I mean, the door for the fucking flat we was living in didn't even fit in the door structure. It was that bad. It was a terrible time of both of our lives. So that cost us £65 per week. We did have takeaways a lot because we didn't have very much to cook. My fridge broke. At the time I was using a mini fridge. Yeah, a mini fridge for a flat, I know. But then I ended up buying an actual fridge. I just want to say throughout these times, my parents support me so much financially, mentally, and just in general so much to just help me live and just feel confident about myself and what was happening, I suppose. I was very disrespectful to my parents quite a bit throughout my life, and whilst I was going through this, it just showed me how much I took them for granted and how ungrateful I was. So basically, in general, they did really support me a lot. I'm going to change the subject from that now because, yeah, we don't need to discuss that any further. So in this abandoned building which we was living in, we stayed there moved into that property on May 2018, and then we moved out August 2018. So it was there a fair bit. But then with it being such a small flat, because it was just one room, no kitchen, no nothing, it was incredibly small. The landlord kept promising that it'll be sorting the property out, it'll be making it look really nice, it'll be making the flat actually look really luxurious, but that was impossible. It never happened. He never came to help with the flat, he never helped to support us, it never seemed like he cared whatsoever. I mean, the lounge of the place was full of tools and it just looked disgusting. So with that being said, everything going on with that flat, there was nothing to do except watch TV, play video games. We didn't have internet, of course, so that is why I've not been recording. I made that comeback video about 5 months ago. That was when I was in the B&B and we actually had Wi-Fi, but it was an incredibly small room back then as well. So I hope this helps you guys understand what exactly has been going on and why I haven't been uploading to you guys. There's a lot more to somebody's life than what you actually see face to face, and I've never discussed how I feel about anything on my channel, and I just wanted to make this video to discuss with you guys because I want this channel to be a big part of my life, because I've always enjoyed it. It's always done great things for my life, made me feel so much better about myself. So I really want you guys to understand what's been going on with me as well and understand myself. So anyway, going back to what's been happening in August 2018, of course, me and my ex-girlfriend were having a lot of arguments because, as I said, there was nothing to do. It just caused arguments. We was basically having arguments for fun at that point. So she ended up moving back to her nan's, understandably, because of course what we was living in was a complete shithole. She moved back there, and we ended up breaking up because of everything that was going on, and my mum said that she'll be the guarantor for me and my ex-girlfriend to move into a brand new flat, which is the place I'm living in right now. It's got a lounge, it's got a utility room, it's got a bathroom, it's got a kitchen, it's got a bedroom, it's got a landing. It's just a lot better than what I've had before. They got me Wi-Fi for this place for Christmas, so I can do this basically. So yeah, we broke up in August 2000 and oh my god, I've been lying this entire time. It was actually November. It was November 2018 all this happened. We broke up in November 2018. We were still in the flat in November 2018. So yeah, it's been quite a while. Everything's been messing up. So I'm currently in the flat on my own, but I've had friends around, so it's actually been really good. And honestly, I can tell you now that this place is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It makes me feel so much more sociable because now I have my own place. I can like live, I suppose. So I'm living on my own. I can do what I want basically, and that is amazing. This, of course, me living on my own is kind of hard financially. However, I'm making it work, and honestly, it is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Now I can do whatever I want, and I got a new job in August 2018. That's why August was in my mind. I've started working at a credit union, which is similar to a bank. However, they specialize in loans and savings. However, that is an apprenticeship, so the pay which I'm getting from there is a lot less to what I was getting at where I was working previously. So I moved into the property with the income which I'm receiving solely. Honestly, this place is one of the best things that has happened to me in quite a while. Now I can do whatever I want. I've got so much space just to myself, and I know a lot of people say like living on your own can be very lonely. However, it can be, as long as it's a decent place, as at least you've got something and you can do what you want. So I'm going to start up this. I'll be doing YouTube, of course, which is honestly meaning so much to me. Of course, having friends around as well. I'm talking to a lot of my friends which I did used to, which I completely didn't speak to at all when I was living with my ex-girlfriend. I don't know why, to be honest with you, but I'm sorry that this video is so much of a serious video to you guys, but it's just I wanted to explain to you guys where I've been, and I wanted to prove to you guys that I didn't stop YouTube because it wasn't going anywhere. It means the world to me, and I'm never going to give up this because it means everything to me. And on that note, I just want to say thank you to you guys for the support on the last video. I expected it to not get like any views at all because I've not uploaded in so long. I completely understand why you guys would be annoyed at that and just unsubscribe. I can see the unsubscribe analytics, and honestly I can see that a lot of people have thought that way. But yeah guys, everyone that commented on that video, supported that video in any way, I just want to say thank you to you guys. You don't understand how much it means to me. If you guys could support this video by dropping down in the comments anything I should do in the future, anything really, just comment anything. And if you guys could like the video, share the video or anything like that, it honestly helped a lot. You don't understand how much that does help. And yeah guys, on that note, I'm going to end off this video and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.